Start off with my presentation. Every time I say we are in an institution where lot of things are happening. Yesterday we had the faculty sports. We were maintaining social distancing. We had all the safety guidelines followed. It's the most happening campus, and you all miss the greenery now in the campus. Whenever I was there in the ground, when you were there in the ground, you should have taken more than 100 selfies. That is a type of greenery and lawn we have in Kristu Jayanti. So we all miss you. And life, there is life in wherever you sit and wherever I am sitting, Kristu Jayanti College. So life is a spinning cube. This is how I start all my presentation. Ups and downs, pandemic. I'm not going to talk anything about ups and downs, problems, difficulties, challenges. In life, we all want to be happy. Anybody sitting in the platform who can tell me that I don't want to be happy, I want to cry from morning till night. No, I want to be happy. My personal and professional life should be happy. Okay, so this is the life principle. Now, when you are happy, you are productive. You build a healthy relationship in your life and you feel proud. So that is the end result of happiness, for having life. But the world is full of choices. Recently, we kickstarted the campus hiring. The first company was Deloitte. The second company was KPMG. The third company was EY. And now we have JP Morgan with a huge package of 6 lakh plus for BSc, BCA, BA students. Many people have registered and the company is visiting on 22nd. So for a fresh undergraduate, my request to everybody is, if your family is supporting, please go for higher studies. In Indian context, you have to go for higher studies. Don't say that I'll work for an year. That is called an experience. It is not an experience. It is only a learning for you. 2 years you work in a company, it is also called as a learning experience for you. And when you join a post-graduation, companies come for hiring. Again, you will be considered as a fresher. So world is full of choices. You can go for higher studies. You can go for a job. You can start your own entrepreneurship, your company. You can help your family if you have got a family business. And there is a fifth category of people who are confused. So I don't know which category you belong to. And we say that the world is full of choices. And now you have to think, you have to take a right decision. Life is short. You have to do the stuff that matters. So let me say, in life, we all want to be happy. We want to build a meaningful relationship. We want to be productive. Life is full of choices. Life is short. You have to do the stuff that matters. Now comes the very important theme, resume. Many people experienced 15 years of experience, 20 years of experience, come back and say, I shared my profile, but I did not get any reply from the company. This is a very important. Now you are going to convey your value to the potential employer. When I say value, it is nothing but right and wrong. Key in only the right information. Company is asking 60, I have got 59.9, let me make it as 60. It is not ethical. And when you are giving an information which is not relevant, there is a skill gap. You are preparing a resume, employer expects something, in between there is a huge gap. Without knowing that, you submit your profile, it will get rejected. So that is what I want to tell you. So my request to everybody is, please keep it in 2 pages. Many will say, sir, I have attended online class, 1 page resume. 1 page resume is for people who are with minimum 6 to 7 years of experience. Now, if you interview me for a director of placement role, think that I am attending an interview in any institution or as a director of HR in any company, I know the in and out of campus hiring. So many things which companies don't know, I know. So many things which companies come for hiring, but they don't know the pulse of students. So I can do better. I am competent enough to talk about my profile. So I need only one page. But for a student, you require 2 pages. Minimal information. Now, avoid spelling or grammatical errors. 100 times we have told your name, there is a mistake. The name should start with a capital letter. Place, Kotanur or Bangalore or Bengaluru, it should start with a capital letter. You please go through your profile. Many places you have included small letters, which is a mistake. So, and even when you frame a career objective, when you make a sentence, correct, it should ensure that you have to vet the resume and you have to give me. So it should be in 2 pages. Avoid spelling or grammar errors. Watch your tenses. Now, past tense, present tense, how you need to write. I don't want to teach you this particular thing. As a graduate students, please watch your tense. Avoid the first person pronouns. That is very, very important when it comes to your I. In a resume, you are not supposed to write I. That is wrong. Okay. Now, let me say, send your resume as a PDF. Now, when you make it in Word, convert it into a PDF, then you send it to a company. Many students are still forwarding me the Word document, which is considered as a very bad attitude. You are not serious about your profile. Anybody can change. If you are serious, if it is your information, if you value your life, then you make it in a PDF. Label your resume. My goodness. This is a feedback to the CSST coordinators also. Hundreds of profiles students send. It is not having a file name. When you say that send B Mathews and you are applying it to JP Morgan, it should have send JPM, JP Morgan. So I know that this resume you have shared it. When you send it in an email, it is having a subject line. No, why there is a subject line? Before reading the content, looking at the subject line, the person will get an idea on what is the content, whether it is urgent to open or not. That is why you give a subject line. In the same way, label your resume file correctly with your name. Correct? Formatting in a very logical, we use a chronological structure or a logical structure. Here, when you talk about a structure, a resume is having a structure. A particular candidate, recently I got a call. Do you know Rinju? I know he was my student. Aman Kumar Singh. I told he was my student. He was my good student. Can you rate him in a scale of 1 to 10? 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. What about his communication, his attitude, his behavior? So you should keep a rapport with me when you are writing my name, or when you write Som sir's name, or Shanti ma'am's name, or Stephen ma'am's name. Okay, so Stephen sir's name, when you write, you should go and talk to them. When you want to write Shanti ma'am's name, you should go and talk to her. Show your face that I am writing your name as a reference in the profile, ma'am. When you companies call me or call you, please ensure that you talk about me. If the person who is there in the reference talks negative about you, you cannot join a company. So again, you should handle with care. Use your judgment when it comes to creativity. Now, I'll give an example of for BA students. There are companies like Google. Now, Yahoo Inc. is called as Oath. Anybody who wanted to be a part of Yahoo or Google, they have a resume format, which is there in the company portal. I want my student to be, because they work in the area of AdWorks. You see in Google and all, no, a lot of creativity is happening. So they have a format. So that format you have to take, you should make, and you should send it to the company. Then only it will get noticed. So I am giving a profile as a student, because till you complete, you have to use my profile. Tomorrow you are going to apply for Google, go through the company website and see what is that they expect from you. So little bit of creativity. When I say creativity, not all the Vibgyor. Okay, all the colors. Like some people, I say, you come for an interview, and the dress should be proper light color. In the same way, you should have a very good creative mind. Don't list everything you have ever done. That is again a fundamental principle. You have done so many things in your life. Prioritize what should be written first, what should be written second, what should be avoided, and what should not be written. So during an interview, if the employer is asking you, you can say that uh, three events, major events I have participated, and it is mentioned in my profile. Apart from three major events, I have participated in 27 intercollegiate events. You are quantifying the statement. In that 27, 18 events I bagged the first place in marketing, HR, finance. Again, you are quantifying. Simply you say, whether you have attended intercollegiate? Yes, sir, I have attended. But how will the employer know what contribution you have done, how many prizes you have got? So please quantify during your self-introduction. Sir, I have attended 10 events. 5 events I bagged the first prize. 3 I was able to come as a runner-up. And 2 I got only the participation certificate. That makes sense. You are highly ethical. You get a lot of opportunity to speak. Use your judgment when it comes to creativity. Okay. Now think about the person reading your resume. Very, very important. The employer is going to read your resume. Think from his eyes. That is where you have to apply a concept which is called as design thinking, where you empathize with the employer. Getting a job is not very easy. Now I am there. I talk to the company. Sometimes your profile will get rejected and I talk for you. Once you go out of the college, nobody will be there to talk for you. Don't expect the Center for Soft Skills or Center for Employability to talk about you. No, you will be all alone in the market. Then when your profile get rejected, you will feel that particular pain. Say, I did a mistake. But time is over. Only one opportunity. There is artificial intelligence which is going to track your profile, and you get rejected, you get disappointed, you get dejected. Why can't you spend some time and make a beautiful? Then the another part which I want to tell you is think. This is a storytelling document. Think that you are going for a movie. 1,000 people apply for a job to get an offer. Okay, so there are a lot of mistakes, and this article I have taken from Harvard. So I thought I will share something with you. Again, I will repeat: making grammatical errors, submitting incorrect information, giving everyone the same resume. So very, very important is your career objective, which should be customized, and keywords should match with the employer expectations. Now, when I am submitting my profile to KPMG, KPMG is an audit firm. It should talk about auditing. When I submit to EY tax hiring, it should talk about tax. When it comes to media, it should talk about, if it comes to IT, it should talk about IT. Okay, now some people write so many things with grammatical errors, but I am only interested in formatting and style. It should be bold, a lot of clip arts, italics, everything you make, but it is full of mistake. What is the use? So don't go too elaborate with formatting and style. It should look very elegant, catchy, and designed. Being vague. When I say vague, again, keywords are not there. Squeezing too many weights onto the page. In PowerPoint presentation, we have I will tell you, 8-4-2 principle in PowerPoint presentation. I don't know how many of you have gone through it. When I say 8, 4 bullet points, 8 words in a bullet point, 2 minutes for a slide. That is a PowerPoint presentation principle. If you don't follow, you cannot make a great presentation. Okay, so squeezing too many words, cut, copy, and putting it will not work. right? See, another very important thing, omitting exact dates. Exact dates, when you completed your course, instead of 2020, you write 2019. It shows that your attention to detail skill you don't have, not including skills, using an objective statement. Okay, now career objective we are going to talk at the end. Now when you talk about career objective, I told you should not start with I. Now see, I have start, for example, JP Morgan. Everywhere it should be caliber 11. Okay, and see your email ID. That is again a funny part. I will type here, you just see, catch me fast at gmail.com. You're sharing a profile, send Mathews. Catch me fast at gmail.com. They will kick you fast. They will not catch you, they'll kick you fast. Some people have a habit of send boss. You have not completed your aptitude, but you want to become a boss. Send boss at gmail.com. Then another profile which I have seen, cute 18 at gmail.com. Why you want to say that? Let them look at you and say that whether you are cute or not. Cute 18, sweet smiley at gmail.com. These are some of the mistakes you do. Instead, what you have to do is, some girls I have seen, boys and girls you have seen, send 9, 5 and 1999. This resume you give it to Bharat Matrimony, not to Kristu Jayanti College. For your marriage you can give, because you are giving your date of birth. So very important is send.Mathews. This is a professional way of looking at it. Send.Mathews. You make a profile. Okay, your mobile number which is reachable, and 9th January 2004. Again, see for the consistency whether it is in a proper format. If you require bold, you make it bold. If you don't want bold, everywhere it is 11. See how it looks. You are converting it to be a part of growth oriented challenging. These are all mistake. Go getter. IT professional in the field of, you're right. So you should take, I want to say is, make it in one line. IT professional in the field. If the company is asking you Java, if company is asking you C, please write this as your, right? Or if you have done a certified course, you can write certified professional in Java. That is enough. You are a certified profile with that consistency, quantifiable data. When I say some profiles, if you see, first part will be Times New Roman, second part will be Calibri, third part will be one font which nobody knows, somewhere bold, somewhere, somehow I want to submit. Artificial intelligence is playing an important role now. Applicant tracking software is there everywhere. If the keywords are not there, if it is not in a proper format, it will not capture your profile, and every time it will be rejected. So my request to you is consistency, one font. Take 3 to 4 hours every day. Look at your profile. Change accordingly, but follow the format which I gave. Make it beautiful.
So next question is from Sampu. So this is regarding master tracker. It requires the percentage scored in 10th and 12th standard. Due to pandemic, I left all my document copies in my hostel. I am in my hometown right now. What am I supposed to do?
So now this question, my only answer is, you should be highly disciplined. When I say disciplined, Why there is a phone? Why you take photos? So many things you have stored in your data. You have stored in your phone. Why you have not stored about 10th, 12th degree marks? Why it is not there? It shows that you are not serious about your life. I'm not telling you the pain points. I'm telling you the fact. These type of excuses companies will not entertain. Now you have got email everything.